think we're going to switch over into a transition, and we are good to go. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the first ever When You Wish Upon a podcast.
All right.
Yay.
Or as she likes to do it. You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. When you wish upon a
Podcast.
There you go. It's still so cheesy.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the ones that have already are here. Welcome, Leon. Welcome, Cara, for a quick moment. But, so this is all going to talk about Disney. We're just going to go with what's ever current to maybe stuff.
Oh, thank you. I drew them all for Pink Lady, actually.
Yeah, that's all Shadow over here with the whole, yeah.
Yep.
And we also have a special guest, which is, well, of course, he just waved, is Albert. He's going to weigh into some of the stuff that we're going to talk about. Hey, Chris. Hi. What?
I did no such thing.
You always do such things. You have beautiful skills, babe, by the way.
I have beautiful skills. Why, thank you.
Yes.
You. I literally, what I do is I actually take the image from my phone and I literally look at every little detail to make sure I do it correct.
Yeah. There are going to be more added. These are just the basic 3.
Yes.
We started with so.
I even did the Mickey Mouse social media heads on her wall as well.
Yeah, that took a while for him, especially the Twitter one, I think was your worst one.
Tell me about it, because I had to do the insides all in pencil, like the Instagram logo, the Twitter logo, all like with a pencil eraser paper. Anyways, we're
well, you gotta realize this is the first time everybody's seeing everything oh, this is awesome. At least they're engaging of what's Disney in the room. But also this room is getting worked on, but you can't see because that's behind the scenes.
Yes.
We have a wall that we had to repaint.
Yes.
And come to find out it's close to one of the other colors that we didn't know.
All right. So.
Dan said she should make this as a pro.
Probably. So, what was going to be our first topic? Toy Story 4?
Yeah, let's talk about Toy Story 4 since they brought out the trailer this week.
The official
trailer, the official full trailer. But we will put the link down in the description if you guys ever want to watch the trailer yourself.
Well, I'll put it in the chat, actually.
Yeah. You're a mod, I think, so. To be able to.
Yeah, I think
it's just you and Albert are my mods. But, so, Toy Story 4. Okay, they gave us the description of how the sport, and also this is going to be spoilers too for some people if they haven't seen it. If you don't want spoilers, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Either mute it, whatever. Do what you need to do. But, still have not seen anything. Well, it's on YouTube, Chris.
Yeah, I just threw the link in the chat. But for those who want to know, spoilers, obviously, it's basically
they're saying that anything can become a toy if you make it with your
own imagination
or your heart towards it. So that's how the sport came to be.
Yeah,
an actual
they
toy.
Were in school, right?
Yeah, she was at school doing it as an art project.
Right, and then Woody and the crew wanted to take Spork and bring it to the kid. And, hey, you're going to be this huge inspiration for many, many years to come for this kid and all that. And then all of a sudden, they found the Land of Lost Toys? A Land of Lost Toys or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a Land of Lost Toys or it was the Carnival, I think. Because they were in the Carnival, whatever thing. So that's where they were at. They were, at a Carnival and there was, toys. Even, in one part, Buzz was on a display of, a prize to be won. So I'm saying, I'm seriously thinking it's just a carnival they went to. So it's not Land of Lost Toys, it's just a carnival.
Probably. Either way, guess who comes back because of the trailer?
Bo Peep. Hey, she looks badass.
She acts badass.
What do you think so far, Albert?
I'm I can fuck with this shit.
See the badass Bo Peep? She's not in her pink dress no more.
Yeah, I was like, all right, she's got it going on. She's a little, damsel in distress type situation.
Right. Well, I just want to
She's
know
the
what happened to her
savior
sheep.
They all got eaten. Dum dum. That's why she's badass.
Because I know she came with sheep. I know that. She was actually a lamb. She was part of a lamb. Like in at least the first one I think I remember, she was part of a lamb.
Mhm.
It's like, well, that kind of makes no sense, but okay. The imagination of Disney.
Yep. Indeed.
And I'm kind of wondering how the puppets are going to not be so scary. You know, the puppet guys?
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's a little too far for like a children's thing, but I hope they're not as like, people put them as. So that's kind of creepy. And a baby in a carriage thing too.
Right.
It's like, go get them. I was like, well, why didn't you go get them?
But then it was like the biggest shocking reveal of the trailer was just like, Woody, he should stay with us and all this. And then for some reason it was like some random like, keep Woody here creepy style.
Right.
It was like, oh, don't let him leave. And it was like, wait, what?
Seems like everybody, it's like, so I'm thinking like Toy Story is going to evolve around Woody no matter what.
Yeah, but all of a sudden it's
It seems
getting
like
dark. It's almost like every one of their friends is either turning against him or trying to rope him into this lifestyle he doesn't want to be a part of or something.
Yeah, that's what I was getting the feeling with. But it's just like, I don't understand about it. You never watched
Eddie?
Toy Story? Oh,
Wow.
You're missing out, Leon. You should actually really get on that because it's actually it's like the only Pixar movie that I really actually watch. Other ones I'm here and there, but that's the one because I grew up with Toy Story from the beginning, from the first one to now Toy Story 4 coming out here in June. So
Yes, what was it? June 21st, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
20th. It's in the 20s somewhere. 22nd?
I think it was the 21st. Oh,
No, no, it's June 20 something. If you want to watch it, I
Yep.
think the only two movies I've seen was Wreck-It Ralph and Mulan.
both good choices.
Those are good movies. They're not bad movies. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of movies. There's a lot of movies in the Disney,
Now,
whatever.
based on the trailer alone, though, like the suspensefulness, the funniness, the everything else, even though it seemed more funny, it also seemed to have a more darker tone than any other Toy Story.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Even than 3's, which is a surprise.
Yeah.
Because 3 was like, okay, the teddy bear guy and all that shit, and then it got dark. But this seems darker right off the bat. Like, oh, you're supposed to be the kid's friend, and then all of a sudden it was just like, but I don't want to be the kid's friend.
Yeah, even like the lighting of the movie is dark.
Yeah.
Like, there's like no happiness with it.
Yeah, there's no really, there are happy tones, but not so many based off the trailer alone.
Well, I can see that too because it just seems like it's always in the dark somewhere.
Yeah.
Like anything dark. I have no idea why, and I was like, why are we going down this dark route, Disney? You already went through your dark ages. I think we're good with the darkness. We don't need to be dark. We need to be happy. Unless they're trying to appeal to, well, since the kids that did grow up with Toy Story 1, maybe try to make it more adult.
Yeah, it's exactly like Chris said. All the kids from Toy Story are now adults in a sense. So,
right.
The story's growing with the audience.
Maybe with the group that started with Toy Story.
Yeah, the original.
I wish they would just keep it more like, kid, because there's generation that's new to,
Yeah, but at the same time, it's Disney. They want to appeal to both, the kids at heart and the kids themselves.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a mixture of both.
Well, that's what Disney is anyways.
Yeah.
Like, since the Renaissance Disney, they try to appeal to both because there's some stuff I'm finding out in the Disney 90s movies that I never knew as a kid and didn't catch it until we come to adult and you're just like, that's sneaky little Disney.
Yeah, right?
It's like, what?
So, based off the trailer alone, June 21st, June 20th, June 20th.
In the 20s somewhere.
In the 20s. Would you say we should go, if you were just based off the trailer alone, would you go watch it?
I would say yes. But I think it has to do with more because I grew up with Toy Story 1. I was a kid when it came out. It was like one of my first movies I saw in theaters.
Okay, so let's say you're not an avid savant Disney or Toy Story fanatic. Again, just based off the trailer alone, would you see it then?
I think I would. just being an advocate Disney person, even though you might not like the movie itself, like the trailer shows, but you still have to give it a chance. If you don't give it a chance, then you don't know. You might be missing out on something great. Or like how sometimes with Pixar itself, they add little Easter eggs that maybe might happen. Like, oh, this might what's gonna happen in the next movie of that movie? Like, see, people found in the trailer they found Boo, so maybe Boo knows Bonnie. We don't know how.
Or they're going to be doing more a monster movie later on where it finally involves the original monster.
Right.
Monster stories.
But like I said, we don't know like how Disney is. I know they do a lot of Easter eggs.
Yeah, they do.
But sometimes I feel like it's something like, hey, look.
I mean, there was a lot of because of Kingdom Hearts 3. There was a lot of Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Legos Incredibles and all that. There's a lot of hidden gems in those games too.
Yeah.
And it was like you don't expect them to fit in those realms.
Right. They might be just telling you, hey, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We don't know. What's your take, Albert? Will you go see it?
I'm definitely down to go watch it.
Okay.
But I am on the same boat as I've already watched it. I've already given the franchise a chance. Seeing the trailer itself, it doesn't really oh, I gotta go watch this movie like it's amazing.
Right.
But it's animated. So obviously I like animated movies. I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Right. So yeah, so I'm guessing yes from you. So are you gonna go see it?
Well, I mean,
would you go see it with me?
I've seen all three Toy Stories. Granted, it took a little while to see all three of them, but seeing the fourth, I would honestly give the fourth a shot. Like, I'm not really about the trailer. The trailer is like its own entity, but again, like you said, it's worth giving a shot. It's worth giving a look because you never know what it could be.
Right.
So yeah, I'd say yes.
Okay, so I guess it's an all-around yes that we're going to go see Toy Story 4 when it comes out. So, yes. Next topic, let's go and talk about...
The elephant in the room.
Should we do that one or should we do the other one?
Well,
I was thinking about let's go to Lion King because I know the other one we're going to have big topics. So let's talk about the cast of The Lion King.
Oh, yes. So the topic of this one is The Lion King remake. Why the recast?
Right.
So...
besides with one.
Yes. So even though it's a teaser trailer for right now, it's not official, but it's just a teaser trailer. You see...
Well, I mean, but they already pulled out the cast anyway.
Yeah,
so
they pulled out the cast in the teaser trailer alone.
Well, not just that, but you can go look up online before that. Yeah. They tell you who the cast is.
So all we know is it's James Earl Jones as Mufasa.
So he's the only reprising role.
That's it. Other than that, it is a fully new cast. It's not the original. Now, I can understand in some aspects, like, again, not Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
And then whoever the girl was.
Whoever played young Nala
and young Simba. That's a given. You're not going to get them back.
Understandable. But Matthew Broderick's still alive. He could be cast as older Simba. You can have whatever her name is for older Nala.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons is still alive. You can have him still as Scar.
Right.
You know, the only one you can't replace, like you said before, is Rafiki.
Because I saw that he passed away, like last year or a year before that. It was like 2 years ago he passed away.
Right.
He was the voice.
But Nathan Lane's still alive, so you can have him reprise his role as Timon, if there is Timon, which there should be, obviously.
Well, there is. I don't know who it is. I think Seth Rogen right now is Pumbaa, but I don't know who Timon is. It's somebody I don't know the name very well.
Oh, jeez.
Because it's somebody... It does not register in my brain of, like, who I need to remember. But that's where I feel like it's kind of like, I don't understand why we have to recast. I would understand if it was recast if it was like, if you're trying to do something totally different.
Yeah. If
you're doing a totally different story on Lion King, yes, I can understand. Recast. Cool. But... Or, put different people in. But when you just have some people that are still alive, that maybe that'd be just nice to actually still hear their voices from the original.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going... knowing Disney, they're probably trying to do a complete, reimagining of the original story.
Right.
Keep the same core aspects, but throw a curveball or two.
Possibly. That we don't. We don't know yet until they give us a trailer.
Exactly.
Once they give us a trailer, then yes.
But again, I'd like to see some of the original cast. At least it gives you... more of that nostalgic, those nostalgic points that Disney so aims for with, other movies, Mary Poppins Returns, how they threw some nostalgia from the prior Mary Poppins in there, a little bit sprinkled here and there.
Right, but it still was its own.
Yeah, but it was still its own entity. Or like the Jungle Book, where they had some of like what it was for the original, but again, it did its own spin.
Right, instead of Kaa being male, like it sounded like in the first one, it's female.
Exactly.
So it's like that's fine.
Yeah.
Because a snake, you don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, Kaa could be female or male, whatever. It's a snake. Snakes or whatever.
Snakes or whatever.
But my other thing is, I'm kind of having issues with The Lion King, is they're calling it live action.
Yeah.
And it's CGI.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I call major baloney on, and because it's like, it's CGI. What does CGI stand for?
Well, computer generated, whatever, yeah.
Computer graphics interface.
Oh, whatever, something like that.
Basically, it's another form of animation to make it look almost real. But again, in the end, when you boil it down to its key element, what is it? Animation. It's not real.
Yeah. Computer generated images. Oh, whose shirt do you like, Leon? I'm sorry, I saw your comment.
Yeah, which one? Because we have the Mickey and we have the Scar. I'm allergic to AIDS.
Yeah. So, Albert, have you heard about this? What's your take on it? Like, of your standpoint?
I am completely new to everything that you were discussing. I haven't even watched the teaser for Lion King.
Well, you have seen stuff around, haven't you?
No, doesn't sound like it.
I've just heard that it's coming out, and I'm excited for it.
That makes sense.
Like, yeah, I understand the whole nostalgic factor of bringing, back the old cast, whoever is alive that can reprise their roles and stuff like that. Maybe it's scheduling conflicts. Maybe they're busy on other projects. Maybe they just don't want to do the project. It's something that they did, so many years ago. That they just don't want to do that.
Yeah, I understand it, but it would have been nice if somebody actually said something about, like, hey, we did ask them, they didn't want to come back.
Yeah, there's been no reports.
There's no reports on, like, even if they even asked any of the other original cast if they wanted to be part of it and they, said no. Like, Disney hasn't even came out for it, like, saying, hey, we asked Matthew Broderick, but he said no, decline graciously, whatever, that type of thing. That's where I'm like, I don't understand if it's actually that or not.
My take on that would be, why would Disney want to make the actor look bad? Or the actress?
True, could be
true.
Maybe.
Why would they want to do that?
Yeah.
Why would they want to burn that bridge?
True, because then, if you burn a bridge with an actor in general, being as big as you are as Disney, the chance of you doing that perfect role for so-and-so or that movie, it's pretty much out the window now.
I can see that. I really do.
And maybe Disney's doing a different tactic than what it used to do in the 90s and the early 2000s. Is like, instead of like making it openly known, it's probably going to be a lot more behind closed doors until it's revealed. Until they feel it's like, now we can reveal the information.
Be like, hey, we did ask. Like, if people did, like, after probably the fact when it's out and people are making their criticism, whatever.
Yeah, then Disney might step in and say, well, this was the original idea. We tried all these outlets, but this, and this. Right. That could be a possibility. So I can see where Albert's coming from on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Will Smith was supposed to be Neo in The Matrix.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah.
And he openly talked about it, as opposed to, the brothers or, the company and stuff like that. It was just him making a video. So the other people might just be open about it. There might be leaks, as opposed to, like, Disney being the official news reporter on it. The actors might be like, yeah, they came to me, but, I had projects, I had, scheduling conflicts or whatever. It would have been nice to have done it, but obviously I had to turn it down, So that way there's no bad person in the situation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Unless the actor comes out themselves saying, hey. But, I mean, people are still going to say it now, even with the teaser trailer, because everybody knows who's playing who.
Yeah.
I would assume Disney will probably start at least something. But I can understand, too, they could probably wait until after the movie. But yeah. But my other thing is, like, I feel like I understand, like, the CGI thing, and it makes it look real. But I feel like it's just not live action enough for me to say call it a live action.
Right.
Like, I could even understand if they trained a lion and then, CGI'd the mouth, talking. You know, you could train a lion to do stuff. It might take a while. I don't know how long it takes to train a lion. But then I can also say, too, it's like, well, you're now to think about PETA, you know, saying, oh, you're supposedly abusing an animal when you're probably not.
Well, I mean.
But I mean, it doesn't matter with any live animals I can see, too. That's part where a lot of people are, like, iffy about. But I just don't know why they wouldn't call it a live action Lion King. When it's
I mean,
So-
I mean, even
I have a question on that.
Go for it.
I honestly don't necessarily know like the difference between a live action type situation. So is the new Pokemon coming out not considered live action?
No, yes, it will consider live action because there's actually real people in it. So
Yeah,
actual
okay.
people. That's a live action. If there's
Yeah.
actually physical,
yeah.
people touch, you
There's
can
like,
touch.
yeah, like I can touch, you
right,
know,
touch,
so,
and
so.
yeah,
It's
Oh,
just,
so
yeah,
it's a mixture of humans and
yeah.
yeah,
It's live
CGI.
action,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
with CGI.
with actual real life, yeah, either humans or animals if they're actually live.
But in the aspect of the Lion King, yeah, it's only just like, just all pure CGI. I mean,
So it's like Beowulf.
pretty much. It's, you know, you've never watched Beowulf?
I've heard of it, but
Okay, so even
I haven't
in
seen it.
Beowulf, the actor himself is pure CGI. It doesn't in no way, shape, or form.
So he's like, so
Yeah.
technically that he would be considered animated because he's not an actual
exactly.
person.
Like you would figure, you know, it's like he's actually there doing. Now it's like him. It's him, you know, acting the role, like, you know, with the green screen balls all around him, but he's literally animated 100% to fit the movie. It's good movie though, but yeah,
So that's considered more animated than it would be
yeah.
live action anyway.
Yeah, live action is literally like, yeah, Detective Pikachu and how they actually have all these real actors and then the CGI tries to fit in
Like
with the real
the
world.
Pokemon, because you cannot get a real Pokemon.
Well, no,
that'd
but
be
that's
weird.
why people are like all like uppity in arms about, oh, why does Pikachu and Charizard and Mr. Mime and all that look like this? Because they're trying to fit the anime style of Pokemon, but more realistic to fit the actual live action actors.
Right.
So it makes sense. I can understand it. I can kind of work with it, and at least each one looks close enough to what they would represent in the real world.
Right.
But yeah, oh boy. When we get on the next topic, I'm going to be uppity in arms about that. Because people are going to be all like, burr, 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 burr.
Right. But so, like, that's why I'm saying, like, with Lion King, I feel like it's animated still. I mean, people could argue about it, like, say, like, but I think when I think live action, there has to be at least a connection. Like, even Jungle Book was live action because there was an actual real person in it,
Mhm.
which was Mowgli, an actual. And I'm assuming, I think there might. It's been a while since I watched the live action of Jungle Book, but I think there was other humans in there, like, you know, from the whatever, but
Yeah,
the camp or whatever it was.
the camp scene before and after the fire.
But that's what I consider live action. There has to be like actually a human form, like an actual person to consider live action, or at least a real life animal. Like even. Like,
Oh yeah,
if
no,
it was
I thought like, why couldn't they? I mean, yeah, in some aspects I can get, but you know, CGI the rest. But if you were creative enough about it, get like one of those get one of those GoPros.
right.
Get one of those like GoPros or something, and just have it like trail a lion, a king, like, you know, a male lion in his cup,
Right.
and then CGI the mouths.
Right.
Kind of give it like that story. Pick the right moments out of like you know, a so and so however long recording,
Mm-hmm.
and then boom, you got, you know, some bits and pieces, and for like certain other animated parts, yeah, do the CGI for it at least.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get all the animals who's gonna go sit there and like at the Pride Rock type thing and be like bowing down to a lion. You're not gonna see that in the real life. I
No.
mean, that's something I can understand being CGI,
Yeah.
but because that's not ever happens in real life. If I saw that, I'd be like, well, they've been
Yeah,
watching
if all the
Disney.
animals bow down to a
No,
king
if
lion.
I saw that, I'd be like, they've been watching Disney movie lately.
Are you kidding me? I know what would happen instantly. All those animals bow down to this king lion, and the first thing he would think is, pounce off that Pride Rock and eat. Free prey.
Right? They use live animals for a certain percentage of the films. Actually, they do not.
No, it's completely CGI, Denise, for once.
Yeah, it's
We
not. There's
did-
no live animals of any sort in the movie.
Yep. We actually looked it up.
Yeah.
But, hi.
Hey, and welcome, Denise. So, how do you feel about? So, you kind of understand, Albert, how we say why it's live action and more animated.
Yes, I am wrapping my mind around it now. I mean, in that way, yeah, I would just completely say that it's just an animated movie that just is made to look more realistic without the actual human element.
Yeah.
There.
Right.
Hey!
Hey, Dragon Man.
If I saw all the animals growing up, very bravely discovered community. Yeah.
For some reason, the thing looked weird.
What?
Like, you did like a jump. It's weird. It's like, I watched all the streaming, but I was just, it was weird. Sorry, I don't know what you were doing, but you were doing something over there.
Oh, I was trying to fix some stuff. Hey, Dragon Man.
But yeah, hi. So, we would fall to the bottom of the food chain very quickly. True, if that happened like that, yeah, we probably would fall to the bottom of the food chain if they discovered how to be a community and to take down humans.
Oh, yeah.
That would be, yes, that would be.
We would be
scary.
screwed.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you see freaking Mufasa just, go, elephants, kill them all.
That's a new Disney movie right there.
Yeah, there you go. The Lion King, the Dark Ages. Anything the light touches our kingdom, attack!
Taking down humans easy. Most animals can do it easy. Oh yeah, they could, but they're still kind of afraid of us because we did show like dominance, I guess, in some ways. Like we could actually hurt them just as much.
Yeah, there you go. We showed dominance. How? Get off my lawn, you damn animal.
No, not that. I mean, even with bows and arrows or whatever they use over in Africa.
True. You bless the rains down in Africa?
All right. I think it's time for the big discussion topic.
No, we haven't gotten to that yet. So based on hearing it, watching the trailers.
Well, I was going to wait for that one to see if we're going to watch it after the official trailer comes out, which I have a feeling is coming down either next
but
week or
based on the
week.
teaser trailer, based on hearsay alone, would you go and see the new Lion King remake?
Yes, just to see. Yeah, because, I'm a Disney person. I am going to give even with Dumbo, because I don't feel like Dumbo's...
I know, I don't like the new take on Dumbo, but again, we have to give it a shot.
To see, maybe they're trying to say, hey, this is not going to be based on the animated version. It's its own
take.
Its own entity of it.
Yeah.
But I will give it a try. Okay. A good hard try. I'm gonna go in with like an open mind and be like, yes, there is a new Dumbo. It's coming out next Friday. Next Friday is Dumbo.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I have to give it a good Disney try first, an open mind. And be like, think of it as like, either I could make it as whatever I want to, but just have an open mind to say, hey, it's its own thing.
Okay. Albert, what do you think based on hearsay alone? Would you go and see the new Lion King?
I definitely would. Just because, again, it's an animated movie. And I don't have, like, all the information that you guys have to, like, make a more educated opinion. I'm thinking of, it's Lion King. I love the Lion King. So
right.
I might go in there with, like, sparkly eyes and then come out like, oh, man, this just was a mistake. I'll give it a shot.
I would love to hear your opinion on that after you see it, Albert. I would love to see it.
Yes.
I mean, as for me, I'm kind of going like a mixture between the both of you. Like, I'm going in with just pure nostalgia glasses. Right. The moment I saw even the teaser trailer alone, my heart fluttered. I was like, "Ow! I want it.
Right, and I think it was everybody's reaction at first. We're like, oh my god, because they even played it as when they did the original animated version too. Yeah. They did the exact same thing.
Except for there's consistencies that changed in the teaser trailer instead of the coconut or whatever it was.
Well,
it was a root. It tried to be more
like realistic of what would be in that
scenario at that time, whatever.
Yeah.
So based on that, but at the same time, based on the recast, I'm kind of hesitant. But again, I want to give it the honest Disney try and say, yes, I will go see it for the pure fact that I want to see The Lion King.
Right.
Whether the results may vary.
Right.
That's how I stepped in and did the same thing with Beauty and the Beast. I went in pure nostalgia, glittery eye, and I was like, oh, I want to see it. And for the most part, I did like the movie. I gave it a 7 out of 10, out of all honesty. I did like the movie. The only two things that turned me off was Emma Watson's poor T-Pain wannabe singing style, and the way Gaston got killed, because it was nothing compared to the original.
Right. I can see that too.
Yeah, because the roof battle, the stabbing, and then him falling to his death, that was epic. It was, at least he got his hit in, and that's what made the whole tone of the movie change towards the end. Right. It had its climax, and it had its finish. This one is like Gaston was on the flipping bridge. Didn't
he shoot the Beast? I think it was.
Yeah, he tried shooting the Beast.
No, I think he hit him, so it made the climax of him
Yeah, he still got hit, but yeah, he was on this weird bridge thing on the other side of the roof, and it's just it crumbled below, and it's like, well, see you, bye.
But then again, I was with you with the Beauty and the Beast, I was nostalgia. Oh, it's Beauty and the Beast. But then again, I kind of got I loved it more because, they filled in plot holes that were in the animation. Okay, what happened to this? What? You're not explaining anything to me. You're just I'm just going to throw it out there for you, there you go, take it. But
yeah, I mean, that's why I gave it a 7 out of 10. It was good, but where they filled in new spots, they kind of wiped away old.
Right.
And it kind of muddied towards the end. More or less, the beginning.
But I think it gave it more emotion to me at the end is when the actual appliances, whatever you want to call them, actually went being actual appliances and lost the human form, the human soul.
Oh yeah.
That made it emotional. I bawled.
Oh yeah, when they all transformed back and they talked.
It made it more real because it seemed because even in the animated version. Oh, they were still alive when that last petal fell, but that, and it's made it that last minute, it made it more, that feel like it actually happened. For a split second it happened, until the whatever lady was like, you know what, I'm giving you this chance, whatever, you did it, but still it made that, it made it so real.
All right. Are you ready to get, because I'm going to love and hate this moment. Right off rip. Are you ready for it?
Well, let's go with it.
Okay, so the Disney official Aladdin trailer
came out last week.
It was featured first on Will Smith's YouTube channel.
I don't know if it was him first, but it was about the same time.
Roughly,
they're about the same time.
And it was, most people are like, oh, CGI Will Smith, or just in general, Will Smith as Genie. We don't like the idea. Brr, 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 brr. We want the original. And a lot of people forget Robin Williams passed away. You can't revive him. The second best choice is Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer Simpson.
Right. He did Aladdin 2, Jafar's Return, and he has done other genies in games.
Yeah, in games and including the animated series. He's done the voice of Genie. So to have him play I can understand if they did I kind of get what they wanted to get in their minds, the nostalgic goggles and the whole, if you're going to do it live action, at least make the Genie look cartoonish.
And I agree with you, Denise. I will think Will Smith will do an awesome job as the Genie.
Well, that's what
and he'll take his own take. I could see him doing almost his Fresh Prince days, how he was in his Fresh Prince days, with his comedy and stuff like that.
Hear me out. Like I said before, I can understand people's take. Some people don't like Will Smith, or they're making memes about it, or whatever.
Right.
I, as a mediocre Disney person, again, I'm not too much into Disney like you. I'm not as, I know enough.
Right.
He's not Robin Williams. No one will top Robin Williams.
And I can totally agree with that because I know I grew up with the Robin Williams, but there's nothing you could do. And like it says in the freaking Genie contract, they can't bring
the dead back to life.
It ain't a pretty sight. I don't like doing it. I mean, that's how I see it. It's you can't.
No.
It's not a pretty sight, guys. Get that. And then, of course, then we have the people that are so freaking butthurt. Oh, Will Smith's genie. It's not blue. Who gives a rat's ass? Sorry, I'm going to cuss on this channel right now because that kind of makes me
Oh, no.
pissed about
We've
it.
already cussed a couple times. Albert, me, you. I mean, come
You know
on.
what? I
It's a
just-
podcast.
Yes, we're going to be whatever open. I don't care. But who cares? I liked him in his human form.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I
the human form
want
was
to give
a lot better
I'm
than
going to
the
give Will
freaking-
Smith an honest try on so many levels. Because they went for the animated genie look. People turned it into a meme and said, oh, I hope that's not how he looks in the whole movie. Blah, 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 blah. And then you see him in a human form and they're
And
like,
you're like, oh, blah, 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 he's
Yeah.
not blue.
yeah, oh, blah, 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 he got blue. And it's like, make up your fucking mind.
He looks terrible CGI as the blue genie. I'm sorry. He looks terrible.
I can kind of get that aspect too, because if you think about it, they're trying to at least appeal to the nostalgia, saying, okay, genie is blue. Okay, but then it's
But
like,
he was wearing dang blue clothes. For Christ's sakes, you know, that
but they
makes
gave him
more
a
sense.
human form to make it feel more realistic to the movie, the tone, the everything else. Because Aladdin,
Kid paint him blue.
but like, I want to give it a shot. Hearing his own rendition of Friend Like Me actually sounded decent. Even if it was a small clip,
Well,
it
and
sounded
he can sing.
decent.
Will Smith can sing.
And
He's
his
not like
acting,
this-
his acting alone.
he does great. I'm seeing him as more of a, like, his French, like I said, Fresh Prince Bel-Air times, like in the 90s.
Mhm.
Like his comedy and stuff, because he did really well in that show. He's bringing that kind of almost to the table of Aladdin. Probably, you know,
Right.
whatever.
For those who don't know what we're talking about in this whole trailer, the link is in the chat for those who want to watch the trailer of Aladdin, for those who want to keep up to date with that.
Yeah, and I have it on my channel too if you guys want to go check. I reacted to it.
If you want to watch that as well, I highly recommend you do. It's actually really good.
Did you get the noti, Albert?
No, I did not.
Well, you are sucking here with my noties.
I blame YouTube.
I
Awesome.
even went and turned it off and turned it back on.
Oh, wow.
But I
So
honestly,
what's your take on it? I mean, you have heard about the Will Smith genie, right?
Honestly, as a person who just legit watched the Aladdin trailer as you guys were discussing it, I mean, I gotta say I like it. I mean, I think the way I view movies is a bit different than maybe you, Pink Lady, or maybe Dan. Like, I don't necessarily look at it like, oh, they've done this previously and I gotta compare it to that. You know, yes, we probably grew up with it, you know, I liked it or whatever, but I take the movie for what it is as of right now. Am I gonna like this as opposed to like, you know, oh, I gotta compare it, you know, every little detail to this back here, like the genie was this, the genie was that, he was exactly like this. I personally, you know, I like Will Smith as an actor. Yes, you know, I liked him in Fresh Prince, you know, he was, you know, funny, really, really funny, and I can fuck with that. Will Smith as an actor, he's pushing the boundaries of what he can do.
Mhm.
And so it's awesome that he would want to do, you know, try to take a spin on this and try to take a crack at this and see what comes out. It's an amazing thing. So I obviously want to give it a chance. And I don't think that I'm just going to be like, oh, Robin Williams did such a great job that, you know, nobody can fill their shoes or whatever. I'm going to just take Robin Williams did such a great job. That is amazing. I will always cherish that. Now let's see what Will Smith can do. And
exactly.
that's it.
That's how I see it too. It's like, let's see what he can do. You guys are judging before anything is.
Well, I mean, it's almost
done.
like if you wanted to do comparisons, it's almost like Joaquin Phoenix to Heath Ledger. If you've watched Joaquin Phoenix lately, he's doing the role of the new Joker,
Mhm.
and people are comparing him to Heath Ledger, and it's like you can't.
No, you can't sit there and
You can't.
compare every actor to another actor.
No.
That's not going. That
No.
isn't how it works in the real world of it.
Yeah, you
You
can't
can't just.
copy someone else's work line for line, word for word, action for action.
Right.
Like Albert said, Robin Williams, is good. He was talented.
He did great.
However, I just like he also said, in my aspect, I would like to also see how Will Smith does Genie. Because again, he's pushing boundaries. He's doing all these different takes, despite the criticism of
Right.
what people think. He's still pushing the envelope and still trying for new and inventive, things. And
Right.
you got to give an actor that much credit.
Yeah.
Most would probably back down on that idea. This man said, "No, I'm going to do it. I'll take it."
Right. I bet it was probably hard for anybody that if they asked who would be the genie, I bet everybody was nervous. Like, should I not? Do I want to get criticized? Do I want? And Will Smith is like, you know what? F you people, I am going to do it, and I'm going to take my own take. I don't care if I get,
Are you kidding me?
the worst criticism to the best criticism,
I wouldn't be surprised if, after all is said and done, if Zelda Williams herself, gave Will Smith, proper credit in some way, shape, or form to say, hey, thank you for doing my dad's work, but in your own spin.
Right. Like, you still have the aspect of the genie, but you did it your own way. I mean, he looks like he's doing a really good job so far.
Exactly. Thank you, Dragon Man. It's like 007. There are so
many different.
But one.
But everybody's different with each
iteration.
Right. There's the people that like the Sean Connery. There's Pierce Brosnan. There's Craig Morgan. That's
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Whatever, But
there's Roger Moore.
Right. There's a lot of 007s out there, but
I'm surprised you never mentioned Roger Moore. Okay.
Well, I don't know a lot about the 007, so I'm not trying to I know very few of the 007.
I'm sorry.
Not in a mean way. But you gotta
like,
realize where I stand on watching stuff. So
yeah, there's so many. There are so many actors. There is at least six.
Okay, since we got
6 or 7
all
actors.
right, since we talked about Will Smith as Genie, why don't we talk about the other characters portraying Aladdin and Jasmine?
So I don't know the actors' names for each, but
I know the one Naomi, the one that's playing Jasmine. I know her. I've seen her in other things, and she's a really great actor. Actually, Albert, did you see Jasmine? Did you actually look at her, and do you remember her from somewhere?
Actually, I didn't even see Jasmine in the trailer, to be honest.
She's there.
Yeah, the trailer.
Which trailer did you watch?
Well, actually, I watched one where Will Smith is introducing something, like he's on the.
Okay, that's the trailer I reacted to. She's in there.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
The first scene you get Aladdin, he's doing his parkour, getting away from the guards, and then there's this one moment where it goes like a stop, and you see her. She turns around.
But she's not in blue. She's in a reddish.
Like a red-white kind of outfit.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be brown like it was on the movie, but I can, take it as they're trying to keep it up with what's in probably the culture of where this movie is based. But have you...
After the cave or before the cave?
Before the cave.
Oh.
Because you get this good look at her. Because I now just realize who she is, and I know where she's from. I know you would know where she is.
Oh, it's her for real?
Yeah, that's Jasmine. But do you know who she is? I guarantee. I think I know who it is. I know where she's from. That we both have seen the same movie together.
Is it Kimberly?
No. Well, I know. Yeah, she did play Kimberly, but she's in another Disney movie actually.
Lemonade Mouth?
Yes.
Is that her for real?
Yeah, that's her. I just didn't realize it until I sat there and watched it one more time, and I was like, she is from Lemonade Mouth.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I was like, you go, girl. You do you. But yeah, she was Kimberly, too, in the new Power Rangers movie, too.
Yeah.
But I like her as Princess Jasmine. I think she was a good fit for it. I kind of wish with her costumes were kind of stayed a little bit more towards the movie, but I can understand too that, like I said, most of these live actions are doing a little bit spin off of their own, and I think they were trying to keep up with what was actually the time of the culture of where they're based in.
Okay, so it's Mena Massoud, apparently.
That's Aladdin.
Yeah,
I don't know who he is. He is totally new on my radar as an actor.
And Naomi Scott.
Naomi Scott. I know who she is.
Yeah. But for the most part, it is almost an all Indian cast.
I don't think Naomi Scott is. I think she's
I'm talking about anybody else. Like Hakim is played by Numan Akar, Naveed Nagaban plays the Sultan.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is, guess who's not in here?
Who? Iago?
Yeah. No, Iago's in there.
But he's not actually a voice. He's just actually a parrot.
No, there's a voice. Alan Tudyk?
Ooh, that might be interesting.
It's not our buddy.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh my God, it's not. He's still alive. He's still alive. I wish he would still be, Iago. He had that distinct, voice for it, Iago.
He did. He really did.
But like I said, it's like, we can't. What? Yeah, there's Jafar. Jafar's in there. Then you can't have Aladdin without Jafar. If you don't have Jafar, then you don't have Aladdin.
Well, thank you, whatever, you bastard. You fucking ruined another movie for me. I wanted to click on her to see her bio.
Who?
The Naomi Scott.
Uh-huh.
To see, her other movies that she's doing, that she's done.
Uh-huh.
And they ruined a future movie for me.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Charlie's Angels.
They always made since the dawn of time, since the 70s.
I know, but it's like, come on.
There's nothing new about Charlie's Angels. I don't really, it's nothing that's going to be on my radar about it, so.
Anyways, so based on the trailer alone.
But the thing is, I'm kind of a little upset is when Aladdin meets Jafar. He's never met Jafar, as his true form.
Yeah, no, he's met him as the, he met him as the prisoner.
An old guy prisoner. And that kind of threw me off, really? That was the whole gist of it. You don't want to know you don't want Aladdin to know who Jafar is until that moment.
Exactly.
When that...
It was, because it was, bring me the scarab!
Right. What are you doing?
You'll see. So, based alone on the trailer, the knowledge, the everything in between, just either that or just based on the trailer alone, would you go and see Aladdin when it comes out?
In May.
In May.
I think it was May 24th or something like that.
May 24th, 5 days after my birthday.
Yeah.
Would you say yes or no, despite, the criticism on Genie, despite everything else, or just even as a regular Disney goer, or even as a non-Disney goer, would you go?
Oh, I would go see it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even if I did know anything about it, did or did not know anything about it,
right?
I still would do it. Because, I'm sorry, it looks a lot more epic than anything. I think, like I said in my other video, I'm saying Aladdin and Lion King are going to be the two big epic movies this year for Disney. Completely.
I wholeheartly agree. As for me on my end, I'm putting on the nostalgia glasses 100%. I'm not looking at Genie as, Will Smith. I'm going to give him a shot, but I'm going this full-on nostalgia glasses like I did the 90s. I loved Aladdin. It is literally my favorite flippin' Disney movie of all time. I'm happy they brought in their own rendition of A Whole New World. That made me orgasm in my own way.
They actually did a very good job. I was just like, oh, am I going to be still nostalgic with Brat King and
they had
the original voice?
Yeah, they had a lot of the core elements of the movie, like the "Do You Trust Me" line and all that. So,
oh God, if you did not have the "Do You Trust Me" in that movie, it's not the movie. That was the core line out of that movie. I think
the only other thing I really want as a core part of the movie is Will Smith's Genie just going up to Aladdin as B and just say, "Be yourself."
Yeah, that might be interesting. We might see that or not. We don't even know.
Or at least just say, "Be yourself."
I don't even know there's a balcony scene, really.
So, but yeah, I'm just putting on the pure nostalgia glasses. I'm not going after any other details. I'm just going pure sparkly-eyed wonder, ooh and ah, just saying I'm going to go and see this movie no matter what, hands down.
Okay.
Albert, what do you think?
I obviously would watch it, even if I didn't have, prior knowledge to, the original Disney. Just the fact that I know Will Smith as an actor, I would give it a shot just because of him. And then now that I find out that Jasmine is portrayed by someone else that I know, I usually give movies more of a chance if I know the actor or respect the actor and actress in it, even if I don't know what the movie would be about. But since I do know Disney, I do know this movie, I remember having a lot of laughs with this movie. I'm still going to go watch it, but I won't have the same nostalgia factor as hey, I'm a little kid. I really, really loved it. I got to go watch this. I'm just going to take this as a good movie and see what it's like.
Right. That sounds like how I think everybody is. With any of these live actions, I think it's going to be like that. And like Chris says, yes, I know it's a Disney thing that they're like, it seems like they can't come out with good movies no more, so they're remaking them. But I understand that, but, you know, it's probably hard to find stories. You know, I'm just saying that you can, because they did a lot of, like, all these movies, like, all these princess movies, they changed the story so much to make it so kid-friendly.
Right.
Like, most of these, like, your Cinderella, your Belle, they have, like, the most gruesome mess, and so is Ariel. Ariel's probably the worst.
What is the slogan of your channel? What is the slogan of your channel every time you end an episode?
Everybody's a book and it's still being written.
Everybody's still a book and it's
still being written, but
still being written. Think about that aspect for Disney. Those movies, there
but
will be more.
I just don't feel like there's the think tank as it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like in some ways, even when Disney was alive.
Everybody's going to hit roadblocks. Maybe they're doing the 90s nostalgia thing now, whilst they're writing future stories.
Could be, but there's not like much anything new besides what Frozen 2. That's like the only other one I know. That's something that might be
maybe that could be to test the waters or something.
Could be. I kind of want to know about that one, but that one I'm going to wait until it gets closer to time when they come out with a trailer for it, because I know they came out with a teaser trailer.
Yeah,
but there's so many
times have changed with Disney, so Disney's trying to change with the demographic of what they may like, what they may not like, and they're trying to write stories and movies based on that. I'm waiting for the day
they're going to make. I don't know if they're going to do it in Frozen 2 because, you know, there's always that speculation, but I'm waiting for them to actually get into the LBGQ aspect of everything.
Yes.
Like either having a prince or a princess or anybody like that with that. I kind of really want to see that too.
I want to see Disney push those.
I know they did. I know they did push that boundary in a show, a Disney Channel show. They pushed the boundary of having an openly gay character,
right,
in one of their shows.
And they just recently with Beauty and the Beast hired. Yes, before because he was in Frozen as Olaf.
Oh, Josh Gad?
Yeah.
But he's not really in real life, but as the LeFou character himself, they portrayed him as an openly, well, not really openly, because I don't know, it was because he was
they portrayed him, because, again, look, either way, we knew he was gay.
Well, yeah, in some ways, yes, but he wasn't technically open about it.
Yeah, it was more like an infatuation with Gaston.
Yeah, you would just think, oh, he just wants to be like him. You know, like a kid thing.
Yeah.
You want to be like that person. You like that person.
Yeah, but no, his was more like I want to be you and more.
Right. But still, you know. You want to see a Disney movie made like the book. So, like, whatever book they wrote, like anybody that wrote a book about a princess or anything, you want to see Disney actually follow it and not make it their own? Like, you know, put their twist on it? Or are you just talking just in general, Chris? Okay, so you're kind of wanting to say, hey, like, let's take the story of Ariel. There's the very, you know, full out, you know, she kills herself and all that jazz. That's the actual true story of Ariel. That's how the original author made it.
Yeah, but
you know, but Disney always makes all the stories into.
Well, I mean that and half the stories are created by the brothers Grimm.
Well, not Ariel. Ariel was by Christian Andersen.
Yes.
But Grimm's brother did at least. I know they did Snow White, but I don't think they did any other princess. Maybe Sleeping Beauty. I don't know. No, Sleeping Beauty was somebody else.
No, but there are other takes. Anyways, so now that we've gotten towards almost the end of the podcast, and I know you've been staring at this since yesterday, do you want to unbox it here to show everybody who's involved?
They cut off the feet and make the stepmom dancing in hot shoes till she dies. Yeah, true. But you got to see that too, Chris, in almost part of it in Into the Woods.
That is actually a good idea.
They did mention that.
What?
Oh, what Chris has said, like in Cinderella, they cut off the feet and make the stepmom dance in hot shoes until she dies. Well, I don't know about the hot shoes, but they showed Into the Woods about the sisters cutting their feet.
Yes, but no, I'm going with Denise's comment.
You want to see a live-action Hercules. That might be a possibility. There's going to be a lot of possibilities that they can make.
And Danny DeVito's still technically alive, so if they did at least they did a CGI.
But you know what Disney with themselves, they're not getting too much of the original characters to voice their characters no more.
True, but no, I mean, I want to at least see I want just give me Danny DeVito as Phil. They can completely recast that.
See, now that's where I could see Beyonce being a very good, like, being cast as is the Muse.
Beyonce as the Muse, yes.
Yeah, like that top
Who
one.
put the glad
Now with Nala, the no offense with her being the voice of Nala, I'm kind of like, Nala's not, you know, I can know her voice, but I don't think she's that, Nala's not that powerful.
Well, I mean,
voice.
then again, she's probably doing it as adult Nala, right?
Yeah, she's doing an adult Nala, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, with her voice, like, because Beyonce has a voice. Like,
She does.
It's a voice, and it's a good voice, and I'm not saying anything bad, but Nala is not like
powerful.
No, it's more of a timid, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, open-minded with that. I don't know.
Anyways.
But I agree with you, Denise, but Beyonce as the lead Muse in Hercules would probably be the best ever.
I want to see it.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe, wait. And I think maybe Channing Tatum as Hercules.
That might be interesting.
Because he kind of has the face, the physique, all that. So he could pull off like a live-action Hercules right off the bat.
Now let's like find somebody to play Meg that's like a skinny twig. She's literally like the only like the other Disney princesses you could probably work on the weight, but her is like
okay, no,
like,
not even. I won't even take Danny DeVito as Phil. You know who I want to play his actual role? Give me fucking James Woods as an actual like 80s.
But I'm just saying.
Just because James Woods' facial expressions alone would really define his characters. Because then he could just be like, what?
You're seeing Kristen Stewart as Meg. I could see her. I could, but I don't know. I think there's a lot more.
Well, you know who Kristen Stewart is, right? Yeah, Twilight.
No, yes, I know who she is. She's twiggy enough, right?
She is twiggy enough.
Yeah,
and she has that kind of blank, dead expression.
Albert, do you have anybody in your repertoire that you think could play Meg from Hercules?
I don't know that movie very well, so I couldn't make a good recommendation.
Got it.
Well, you need to get out your Disney.
John Goodman's still alive, right?
He wasn't
the voice of Zeus. I watched Disney, but
I'm saying he could play as Zeus.
Say what again?
I watched Disney, but I didn't live and breathe Disney to you guys know every damn detail. I don't know crap.
I could agree with Dragon Man too. Dwayne Johnson would probably be a good Hercules too. He has that body of a Hercules.
True.
Dwayne Johnson is.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson as Hercules. It could work off, and he's been in Disney before, so it'd be an easier cast.
Yeah. The only thing is, you'll have to have hair.
The fudge.
Don't we talk to you right now?
Yeah, I don't have time to talk. I'll decline that.
But Dwayne Johnson was already Hercules in 2014.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that wasn't the Disney version. They actually
spin.
No, they did that as the actual what actually Hercules did, the actual Greek mythology.
I know.
Not the Disney version, how Disney portrayed
That's
Hercules.
why I'm kind of suggesting Channing Tatum, because he can at least facial wise, he looks almost similar to the cartoon version, at least in some ways.
But I think it'd be awesome too, as Dwayne Johnson would be an up for it too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you can't get Channing Tatum, hopefully they can get the Dwayne Rock Johnson. But Jennifer Lawrence might be a good one too as Meg. I think I could see her as being Meg.
I still want James Woods as Hades himself.
Well, I mean that's fine, but I'm talking about just other characters. Meg, out of all the Disney princesses, is the most skinniest person ever. Nobody could get to her weight.
And I know.
I don't know why. I don't know who the animators thought that was the greatest idea. It's that's going to set off a lot of people. If they wanted to be Meg and it to be this,
Right. And I know John Goodman isn't the voice of
Zeus. I thought so too, but then I looked at the actual thing and it did not say he was Zeus.
However,
somebody else. I don't know who it was.
For him to portray Zeus in a live action movie would be a better role.
Right.
Because he at least has that deep, bellowy voice that the cartoon Zeus had.
She has such an attitude to her, yeah?
Anyways.
But, alright guys, to end this off, do you guys want me to do this unboxing here? Or do you want me to wait until I make a video out of it?
Yes, so...
I get a box every month.
For those who don't know, she usually gets this thing called Walt Life, which is basically Disney in a box.
Yeah.
And each month it's based on a theme. This month's theme is The Adventure Begins. We were wondering if you guys wanted to see it as its own individual video, or if you guys wanted to see a live unboxing as we are officially done with the podcast portion.
Well, it looks like they want me to unbox it.
Open, or Vin Diesel has Hercules.
Nah, he's gotten too. He's a little.
No, it's not because of that. It's
No,
just
but
Vin Diesel's tone, like it's the way he acts. It wouldn't seem more comical. It would seem more serious.
Yeah, I don't think it. And plus, he's getting a little older. No offense to him, he is getting a little older. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Okay, so open. Okay.
Albert, do you want me to open the box?
Go for it.
Oh, Emma Stone? She might be interesting as Meg.
She's a natural redhead.
Well, Meg is not a redhead. She's actually brunette.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We make her a redhead anyway.
You can change Genie to not be blue. You can change the haircut. Okay, go with it.
That's true, Albert.
It doesn't require CGI. It just requires, hey, dye your hair.
Right. Oh, look, it's the fun stuff.
Oh, cool. It's confetti.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much because I want people to...
It's confetti.
Okay. Yeah, the nice, like... Look, it's the nice... Yeah, this is what they give you in boxes. It's like the worst thing in the world.
Paper confetti.
But the first thing is, it's actually...
I thought those were lace underwear.
It's a cup.
It is. But...
It's not just any cup.
It's an Olaf cup with... It says chillin' in the sunshine.
It's Olaf on the beach.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
So that's the first thing that was in the box.
For those who can at least see, I apologize
That's
about
actually
the
a
lighting.
really cute coffee cup. And it says chillin' in the sunshine.
Yeah, usually I'm sorry if it looks bright.
But yeah, we got more coffee cups that are Disney. Yay! Well, at least Dan could use this instead of using his Nightmare Before Christmas all the time.
No. Jack Skellington rules 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think it's gonna start to be. Well, I don't know why would it be summer yet. I think it'd be spring first. Yeah. Okay, the next thing I see is
It's adorable.
bag clips of Captain Marvel.
Oh, because...
Yeah, because Captain Marvel came out this last month, or like this last week or something, or week before.
What's her name from Transformers? No, not Megan Fox. Anything but Megan Fox.
Nah. I mean, she might have the attitude as Meg, but not the...
Not the acting.
Yeah. But here's... I don't know how you guys say this, because it's like really...
Right.
No, I know, but it's like really shiny.
Oh.
But they're like little Captain Marvel... Hey, dude.
Sophia Bush. That's a good suggestion.
Yeah. That's such a good one, too.
Let's see what's inside the bag clip.
Well, you can open the bag.
I like the raspy voice.
Yeah. The next thing I have is a Disney lanyard. Oh, cool. It has a little Minnie Mouse.
That's adorable.
It's a little Minnie Mouse with a little whatever.
And
What?
the character we got is Maria Rambeau.
Like I said, I don't know anything about Captain Marvel, but...
Neither do I, but it looks
But this
cool.
is what the lanyard it looks like.
Lady Gaga is Meg.
Lady Gaga? Oh, God.
I mean, it's possible. Take a look at, Meg's lips and take a look at Lady Gaga's lips. Those are some DSLs.
Oh, it's one of these.
Oh, it's a stringy lanyard?
Yeah, it's what it's like. It takes... Oh, that's cool.
That's something cool to bring at, like, PAX or something. It's just,
Right. Be like... Oh, my computer's right.
We're almost done anyway.
Yeah. And the next thing I get is a Disney pin, which I'm starting to be a collector of.
What is
Oh, it's a cute little pin.
What is it?
Disney pins. It's a collector thing. It's a Mickey Mouse. It says Mickey.
That's adorable.
It's a little Mickey. And it says,
See your eyes, not your hands, Dan.
so I don't, but
I know,
yeah.
right?
So these are a thing. You get to collect these little pins. And you can actually do this at Disney and go and collect them everywhere. So, hey, Super Sai. But Did it die?
It died.
It died.
Oh, it's okay. I'm reading off my phone anyways.
Okay, good. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. My computer decided it's gonna die.
Yay!
Yay! Finally.
Woohoo! We killed the thing. Oh, you tired?
Oh gosh.
What?
Nothing. Just trying to get.
Oh.
Iron Man keyring. That is interesting looking.
I want.
It's a little. I don't. Is it looking?
Bring it down a little bit more. There you go.
Yeah. So that's a keyring from Iron Man. Looks interesting. Heavy as whatever.
Heavy as heck.
Yeah, it is.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah, it has some weight
and it
to it.
glows.
It glows in the dark. What? Does it glow in the dark? Oh, we got the Walt Life little thing, and it's a color puzzle.
Cool.
That's typical, like, Disney, the Walt Life box. Got a Captain Hook bookmark. The bookmarks I collect all the time. Seems like a never-ending wait.
Oh, it does. That's so cool.
Oh, wait. I'm missing something. And it was
It really does. It glows in the dark, but I need to put it under bright
I
light.
need a charm bracelet now.
Oh,
I get a little Mickey charm. That's something new for me. It's the little charm. Like new of Mickey.
But yeah, it's this chest piece, and it literally glows in the dark. That is cool as heck.
Aw, baby, you have to buy me a charm bracelet now. So I could put the Mickey on.
Okay. So I'm keeping this.
Okay. And first off, with this whole like little treasure thing, I got an eye finally. I've not had an eye for the Walt Life thing.
No.
To spell the Walt Life. So first off, getting an eye so I could do the.
Yeah, now all we have to do is search through the boxes to see if we spelled Walt Life. Because if we did, we win a trip to Disney.
Well, I don't know if they're doing it today. This is the last month to do it.
What?
That trip thing they did.
That sucks butt.
So, it's, yeah.
And that's all that was in the box?
I only get like 4 things. So, yeah, I got the, and this thing tells me, it's like I got the charm, got the lanyard, got the mystery pack, got the Iron Man keychain, and the Olaf mug. So, yeah. That's all that's in the box. There's that box for the month of November. I mean, not November. March. Whatever month we're in.
Whoa.
We took a trip back in time. We're going to do packs again.
What, Albert?
Pre-recorded much?
I know, right?
Well, I mean, that's the last time you did an unboxing, too. Is like October, November.
Yeah. That was, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
November.
Because we had to stop doing the Walt Life things for at least a few months so we can save up for the PAX trip and the movie
Right.
and all that.
So, yeah, that one kind of stopped. But that's the Walt Life box, guys. I do this every month. Well, not every month, but most months. Let's go with that.
Most months we can afford, if we can afford it.
Right.
Let's just say that.
But, so, I know this has gone longer than we were planning for it to go.
No, I'd say we did it just about right. We spent roughly about a good 10 minutes or so on each topic and discussion, and then we kind of trailed off. We talked to the audience.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Well,
usually what I
Leon-
expect in a
Leon, can you-
podcast.
Leon, if you're still here, I saw your question of what Disney movies to recommend. I say recommend all of them.
I would.
Like I like when like you like if you want to be with Disney, I would start from the beginning. Start from like Snow White. But I mean that's my opinion.
I wouldn't. I would, if I was a recommendation of Disney, I would go with Renaissance Disney, the 90s Disney.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I'd rather have like I would start with the gold because that's
Golden Age?
because that's where Disney started.
Yeah, but
With your Snow White, your Dumbo, your not Peter Pan, but Bambi, and Pinocchio. Yeah. That's when Disney was like, that's the start. I'd rather have you start from the start.
Well, yeah, you would have.
And then you can go and, but I would say, pick and choose. Whatever sounds good to you, that's a Disney movie that sounds
I would highly suggest if you wanted to go with, like, because some people are like go for the now. Like, if you take a look at, say, like, in my case, when I saw Laid Eyes on the on a Super Nintendo growing up, and that was my first video game console.
Mm-hmm.
I went backwards to wonder what happened prior to the console I just recently had. So I found out, like, you know, all these other consoles like the NES, the Ataris, the ColecoVisions, etc., etc. I went backwards, even though I was, like, in the middle of well, at that time, between then and now, I was in the middle of the video game era.
Yes.
So if you want to go in the middle and see which direction you want to go in, stick with at least the Renaissance 90s era.
Since you said you watched Mulan, I would say stick with where Mulan is, which is the Renaissance.
Yeah.
I know that was the big thing
if
with...
you've watched Mulan, then that alone tells me...
But I also suggest you need to go back to and watch the Golden Age where Disney started. So you can see where everybody based their stuff off of. You know, from the start, which was the Snow White, to now. What?
Donate for Pink's box, Albert. Which box?
Wow! Nice!
Donate $69 for Pink's box.
I do have one streak, don't I?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did make one, but I haven't used it.
Wow, I can knock a person out with this Iron Man thing. Just boom.
But anyways, was it still there, Leo?
Gotta go do Dukes. Can't wait to see next podcast.
Yep. We're at the end of the podcast, guys. And this is what would happen all the time with the box.
Take it easy, Denise. Do you have a good one?
Yep. So.
But all right.
But anyways, guys.
So do you want to end it here, or do you want to go and find a raid target?
I would just end it here.
You would just end it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't. Yeah. So.
Fair enough.
But anyways, guys, thanks for joining the Very First podcast. This will do every other Thursday, not every single one, but every other one when I'm off work.
Yep. So every 2
weeks.
Yeah. Every
so
2
like it won't be next week, but it'll be the week after.
Yes.
I'll do a podcast because it's a lot easier for me to do it when I'm off than I do when I'm working.
And we'll have many different guests.
And or just but most of the time it'll be me and Dan doing the podcast. So we'll have
Albert, you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want to, if it's in your schedule, time frame, all that.
But did you enjoy yourself, Albert?
Yes.
That's good. So, and if you guys have suggestions of people, that's awesome too. That you want me to sit there and talk to Disney about, where we can see their perspective, that's awesome too.
Yep. Suggestions, movie trailers, anything like that.
Or movies itself. We could probably talk a whole podcast on one movie. At least I can. I don't know about anybody else, but I can.
I couldn't do that for half an hour. Heck no.
I could sit here and talk to like almost every single movie, because I've seen every single movie at least once, and I can still remember what's going on.
Although I think I have a better idea for next episode's topic if you're interested.
But we'll discuss that when it comes to time.
Oh no! I have something for you guys in the chat if you guys want to see it or not. And my topic was 90s Disney.
Like, are we just going to do it general 90s?
Yeah, let's put on the
or
old...
like TV shows to movies?
TV shows to movies. We're going to throw on the 90s nostalgia glasses. We're going to think about shows like, like the old Aladdin cartoons, the old Little Mermaid cartoons that were there but then gone. Movies, live-action movies. We're going to bring up... Or we could bring up one special topic if you want to discuss one movie in an entire podcast. Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, but we're going to save that one for October.
Oh, okay.
That one's an October topic.
Right. And we have an extra special thing to add on to that, too.
But
we'll get there in October. When
that's a Halloween topic.
But, all right, guys.
But anyways, guys, thank you for joining us on this podcast. And just remember, you guys are all a book, and it's still being written. So see you guys next time. Bye.